India is often called the land of young dreams, but for too many students, those dreams turn into nightmares. Every year, thousands of students in India taking their own lives, leaving behind unanswered questions and broken families. Imagine waking up every day to a world that feels too heavy to bear, where the weight of expectations, loneliness, and fear of failure feel like an endless burden. Behind every grade, every assignment, and every social media post, there are students who are silently carrying a heavy burden in silence. The pressure to succeed, to fit in, and to meet expectations from family and friends can sometimes feel suffocating, and at times they feel like trapped in a world of overwhelming pressure, isolation, and fear of failure. For too many, the struggle becomes unbearable, leading them down a tragic path. But why are we allowing this to happen? In today's episode, we will explore the crisis, uncover the factors that contribute to it, and discuss how we can take action to support those who are suffering before it's too late. The numbers speak. Statistics on the student ending their lives in India. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, in 2021, 13,089 students ended their life, a 4.5% increase from the previous year. Between 2014 and 2022, India recorded 1,20,000 students ending their lives, an average of 33 students dying every day. Breakdown by gender 2021. Male students 7,396. Female students 5,693. Female youth ending their lives in India are 10 times higher than global average, driven by gender expectations, restrictions, and social pressures. Intense competition and fear of academic failures are significant contributors. The Indian education system is notoriously competitive, with a heavy emphasis on board exams and entrance tests. Students face extreme stress to secure seats in IITs and AIIMS and other top institutions with limited resources available for those who fall short. Parents often tie children's self worth to their academic performance. Children are often seen as extensions of their parents' aspirations. A 2021 survey by the IC3 Institute revealed that 65% of the Indian parents expect their children to pursue engineering, medicine, or government jobs. Here are the few notes left by the students who ended their lives. I studied so hard, but I couldn't make you proud. Here is a note by a 15-year-old boy ended his life after failing his 10th grade exams. I cannot face the humiliation. Here is another note left by a 18-year-old boy. The competition here is killing me before exams ever could. Parents often say, we are doing this for your future, but they overlook the mental toll on the child. Mental health remains a taboo in Indian households. Schools and colleges rarely offer professional counseling services, and most students don't know where to seek help. India has only 0.75 psychiatrists per 1 lakh people, far below WHO recommended ratio of 3 per 1 lakh. Failing an exam or not meeting expectations is seen as a disgrace. Many students internalize this shame, believing that ending their lives is the only escape. Crisis in numbers. In 2022, there have been 13,044 reported students ended their life compared to 13,089 in 2021, representing a insignificant decrease year on year. In comparison, total students ended their lives increased 4.2% from 1,64,033 in 2021 to 1,70,924 in 2022. Over the last 10 and 20 years, total students ending their lives increased 2% annually on average, while students ended their life increased 4%, that is 2x that of total number of students ended their life. Detailed report on these numbers can be found in Google. Credits to IC3, a non-profitable organization who has done this quite an incredible analysis. Every parent wants the best for their child. They want them to succeed, to be happy, and to navigate life's challenges with strength and confidence. But what happens when the pressure of life, family expectations, and the mental health struggles become too much for kids to handle? We will look at how their actions, whether intentional or not, can impact their child's mental health and explore how, as parents, they can help prevent tragedy. It's a conversation we all need to have. First one, the weight of expectations and the importance of communication. It is no secret that students today face immense pressure to succeed academically, socially, and even personally. And many times this pressure comes from home, whether it's getting top grades, excelling in extracurriculars, or just meeting high expectations of what success looks like. Parents often unknowingly contribute to the strain their children feel. The pressure to be perfect can become a crushing burden that builds over time, leaving students feeling like they are not enough no matter how hard they try. For some students, this pressure can become overwhelming, pushing them into isolation, anxiety, and even depression. When they are expected to be perfect but constantly falling short, the feeling of hopelessness can grow, and that hopelessness can eventually lead to thoughts of ending their life. It is vital that parents recognize the impact their expectations can have on their children and learn how to strike a balance between motivation and support. One of the most crucial factors in preventing students ending their life is communication. But so often, the dialogue between parents and children becomes strained, especially as children grow older and begin to navigate their own worlds. Parents may find it hard to connect with their children's emotional state or may not even recognize the subtle signs of depression, anxiety, and ending their life thoughts. Without open lines of communication, students may feel like they have nowhere to turn when things get tough. They may retreat further into themselves, not wanting to burden their parents with their pain. It is important for parents to create an environment where their child feels safe sharing their struggles, no matter how difficult the topic may be. It is not just about asking, "How was your day?" It is about asking the hard questions and really listening to the answers. Sometimes simply asking, "Are you okay?" can open the door to deeper conversations that can make all the difference. Here is the diagram that shows path from expectations to the communication. Second one, mental health education and the pressure of perfectionism. Mental health is still often misunderstood, especially when it comes to young people. Parents who don't fully understand the complexities of depression, anxiety, might dismiss their children's pain or worse label them as a lazy or dramatic. But the reality is mental health issues are just as real as physical health problems. Parents need to recognize the signs of distress, such as withdrawal from social activities, sudden changes in mood or behavior, or feelings of worthlessness. This could all be indication of deeper struggles. Educating themselves on mental health, recognizing the signs of depression and ending their life thoughts, and being open to seeking professional help when needed can dramatically increase the chances of intervention before things escalate. As parents, it is easy to get caught up in desire for our children to succeed, but this drive for perfection, the push to excel academically, socially, and even extracurriculars, can inadvertently create feelings of failure and inadequacy. When a child feels they are constantly being judged or measured against an impossible standard, they may struggle to feel accepted for who they truly are. This kind of environment, while often rooted in love and concern, can feed into students' sense of not being good enough. Research has shown that perfectionism is linked to a higher risk of mental health issues, including anxiety, depression, and ending their life thoughts. Parents can help by shifting their focus from perfection to progress, celebrating effort, embracing mistakes as a part of growth, and fostering a more supportive and realistic view of success. Here is the understanding mental health and perfectionism in parenting picture. Third one, the role of family dynamics and recognizing warning signs. Family dynamics plays a huge role in child's emotional well-being. Children who experience neglect, abuse, or chronic conflict within their family are at a significantly higher risk of developing mental health issues, including ending their life thoughts. Sometimes the presence of toxic relationships within the home can leave deep emotional scars, making it harder for students to feel supported or loved. On the other hand, a supportive, nurturing family environment can act as a protective factor. When parents offer love, validation, and guidance, their children are more likely to develop healthy coping mechanisms and resilience in facing of challenges. If a parent recognizes toxic family patterns or conflicts, they must seek help for themselves and their for child. The healthier the family dynamics, the stronger the foundation for students' mental health. Sometimes students may not verbally express their pain, but their behaviors can serve as clear indicators that something is wrong. It's crucial that parents are attentive to any changes in their children's behavior. A sudden drop in academic performance, withdrawal from friends and activities, irritability, or expressing feelings of hopelessness are all potential warning signs of distress. A child might not always say, I am thinking of ending my life, but they may express their feelings in more subtle ways. Parents should be aware of these signs and know when to step in, whether by having an open conversation or seeking professional help. Early intervention can be the difference between life and death. Here is the diagram that shows family dynamics and mental health. Fourth one, creating a safe, supportive environment. A supportive home environment can be difference between life and death for a student struggling with ending their life thoughts. Parents can play a crucial role in creating a space where their children feel emotionally safe, accepted, and loved, regardless of their academic performance or personal struggles. This means taking the time to listen, to validate emotions, and to offer encouragement. It also means offering consistent emotional support even when the going gets tough. A student who feels heard, valued, and supported at home is far less likely to face the darkness of ending their life thoughts alone. And while no parent can completely shield their children from their life challenges, they can definitely help equip them with the emotional tools and resilience to navigate those challenges with strength. Here is the diagram that shows building emotional resilience in children. Final one and the fifth one, fear of failure in the competitive exams. The fear of failure in competitive exams is a phenomenon that grips millions of students across the globe. These exams often seem as pivotal milestones, come with immense pressure, where success is celebrated and failure feels catastrophic. For students, the stakes are not just academic, they are deeply personal, emotional, and social. Understanding this fear and addressing it with empathy is crucial. Competitive exams serve as gateways to opportunities that many students and their families perceive as life changing. Whether it's gaining admissions to prestigious institutions, securing scholarships, or qualifying for professional roles, the outcomes often dictate students' immediate future. With only a handful of seats or positions available, the margin for error is razor thin. Often hundreds of thousands of aspirants compete for few hundred spots. Many students believe that failure in these exams means end of their dreams. This is all or nothing mindset makes the experience even more harrowing. The fear of failure is further exacerbated by the idea that years of preparation, countless sacrifices, and financial investments could all mount to nothing if they don't succeed. The relentless pressure to perform can lead to profound mental health challenges for students. Its outcome can cause overwhelming worry, insomnia, and panic attacks. The pressure to perform perfectly can make even the most prepared student second guess themselves. Prolonged preparation periods with no room for relaxation take a toll on both mental and physical health. Many students experience symptoms like headaches, digestive issues, and fatigue as their stress levels peak. Even students who excel academically can feel inadequate, fearing that their success might not be enough to stand out in fierce competition. Many students withdraw from friends and families during exam preparation, leading them to loneliness and lack of emotional support when they need it most. For some, they feel trapped, unable to see a way forward if their efforts do not yield the desired result. This can lead to severe depression or ending their lives. Here is the diagram that shows the anatomy of exam-related fear. Conclusion. Parents, your role in your child's life is irreplaceable. The love, support, and guidance you provide can shape their emotional well-being and even save their lives. By understanding the pressures your child faces, maintaining open lines of communication, and recognizing the signs of distress, you can help prevent students ending their life and ensure that your child knows they are never alone. It is difficult conversation to have, but it's one that's worth having for the sake of every student out there struggling in silence. Here is the diagram that shows love and support, communication, guidance, and awareness of distress. These are your weapons. In the next episode, we will understand how governments, can play an important role in controlling this crisis. Thank you.